A new federal report targeting a high-speed rail project in California identified missed deadlines, budget shortfalls, and other critical flaws that could lead the Trump administration to revoke $4 billion in grants. This comes after the Department of Transportation began investigating the project in February. Chris Van Cleve has our story on what the DOT has called, quote, boondoggle trains to nowhere.
California's often criticized high-speed rail project has long been in President Trump's crosshairs.
That train is the worst cost overrun I've ever seen. It's like totally out of control.
Voters in the state first approved the project back in 2008. The first phase, spanning San Francisco to the Los Angeles area, was supposed to be completed 5 years ago for a price tag of $33 billion. But the projected cost has ballooned to as much as $128 billion. And even in the state's Central Valley, where there has been some progress, actual track installation is yet to begin. Now, in a review released Wednesday, the Federal Railroad Administration argues the project has conned the taxpayer with no viable plan to deliver even that partial Central Valley segment by a proposed 2033 deadline.
So we have $4 billion that has been authorized to go to California to build this project, and we don't want to invest in boondoggles.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy addressed the FRA review and threatened to pull federal funding.
We'll look for good projects to invest in. This does not appear to be one of them. Not one high-speed track has been laid.
In a statement, the California High-Speed Rail Authority responded in part, it strongly disagrees with the FRA's conclusions, which are misguided and do not reflect the substantial progress to deliver high-speed rail in California.
It's about economic development. It's about creating a sense of place. It's about upzoning around the rail. It's about infrastructure.
California Governor Gavin Newsom has touted high-speed rail, but in a March interview with Bill Maher, he blamed the slow-moving process in part on eminent domain, which requires the government to reach compensation agreements with private landowners to buy and repurpose their land for public use.
The biggest delay on the high-speed rail has been taking 2,270 properties under eminent domain and ultimately getting the environmental work cleared. And that was courts, litigation, and lobbyists.
Recent polling suggests 2/3 of California voters want to see the project continue. The state has a little over a month to respond to the findings of this report, but Secretary Duffy says if they don't make a good case, he will pull the funding. For CBS Saturday Morning, I'm Chris Van Cleve in Phoenix.